Thank you, Nicole. Good day, everyone. Again, I am Roxana Sabiñante. I would like to thank everyone who are joining us via Facebook and YouTube live stream. Thank you for participating in the National Science and Technology Week. I'm looking forward to talking to you about the KUHA project, a social sensing network application. To start, let me ask you some questions. Do you love taking selfies or groupies with your buddies or families? Or do you randomly take a photo of the food you eat, the places you visited, or your outfit of the day? Or ngayon nga, nauuso yung pagtatanim, no? Marami sa atin naging plantito and plantita. Do you love taking photos of your plants? And are you fond of sharing them with your friends and with the community? Did you know that the Philippines have been called the social media capital of the world? Because most of the social media users have a high usage time of about 4 hours per day. And additionally, we Filipinos are known as technology adapters, early technology adapters, as well as being highly internet and tech savvy. And according to Statista, a provider of market and consumer data, the 2021 forecasted social media users in the country will be 81.53 million out of 118 million population. So 81.53 million social media users. Imagine if these users will upload a photo or any content in a day in any social media platform, that would mean there are at least 81.53 million content, photos, videos, or any content that will be shared to social media. So the question now is, what will happen to the data, to the photo, to the videos, content that we share to any social media platform? So, meron tayong kanya-kanyang purpose why we use social media. Yung iba ginagamit siya for business, yung iba naman for entertainment, yung iba for educational purposes. But most of these purposes are for parang for the benefit of ourselves, di ba? Parang to gain something and for our personal preference. Pwede rin siyang i-like or i-share ng mga friends natin, di ba? Pero what if these photos and content that we share in the social media can help not just us, but the community to answer day-to-day questions and even help us decide and give us relevant recommendations based on our needs? Okay, say for example, what if the data you shared in social media applications can be used to assess a particular place? Gusto mong pumunta sa isang lugar for example, for a business meeting, or if you want to visit a place for short stay, vacation with your family. We want to make sure that the network signal is stable if we want to be connected with our loved ones. We want to know if it's crowded, how's the network signal, how's the traffic condition, how's the weather, what are the night activities. Or if we are looking for a venue for an important event, for example, you have a special event, wedding, proposal, or family gathering, and you want to make sure that the venue is serene, hindi masyadong maingay, hindi masyadong mainit, there's a stable internet connection. So, di ba kahit malayo ka sa syudad, you're still connected. Is the place conducive? So, is the venue safe? Is it popular, noisy? How's the weather? Accessible to guests, for instance? Or another scenario, you are looking for a good location site for your business and you want to know if the target location has a high foot traffic. So for potential customers, how's the night activities? How's the weather, the ambience in a particular place? So these are some of the relevant questions that Kuha can answer. Yes, you can make your captured photographs powerful through Kuha. So Kuha is a photo sharing app, but the photos you shared to the community will go beyond moments. Why beyond moments? Because alongside with your subject, may it be a selfie, a groovy, or photo of your favorite food, your pet, or any scenery, the data of your phone's built-in sensors are also captured. So yes, your mobile devices have a built-in sensors, location, temperature, luminance, network signal, ambient noise, to name a few. So we can get all this data alongside with your photo and then share it to the community. That's why you can share more than just your photos. So collectively, the photos shared by Kuha users will not just be viewed, will not just be reacted to, or shared with other users. They can be a powerful source of information that will help us make informed decisions, like the use cases we mentioned earlier. Okay, I would like to zero in first with the rationale why we developed the Kuha project. We all know that we live in a data-driven society, and in every decision that we make, we look for data to help us make smart and proactive decisions. It may be as simple as choosing what clothes to wear depending on the weather data, or what gadgets to buy depending on the user's reviews data, or even what business strategies to develop based on economic and market data. We cannot deny how data affects our lives. But the problem is, do we have the data that we need? Is it enough, or is it reliable and relevant? Do we have sufficient equipment, system, and platform for data collection? Currently, most of the data we have are just government records and registry data, which are apparently limited and not enough. Another challenge that we are facing is the development of gadgets, machines, and equipment that can help collect data are very costly and strenuous to implement and to set up. These few sources of data we have were collected using complicated and expensive IoT infrastructure. And another is the country's limited access to this IoT infrastructures hinders our capability of generating sufficient, relevant, and reliable data. That is why we developed the Kuha project. So what is Kuha in a nutshell? Kuha is an application that enables real-time participatory photo and sensor data collection using smartphones and mobile devices. Photos and sensor data collected through the app, or we call it the Kuhascape, will be used to draw out insights and generate new knowledge and technologies that can be used across sectors. So, Kuha is a crowdsourcing photo sharing app. So, yun nga, na-mention ko kanina, we're not just sharing our photographs, but alongside with the photograph, there are rich sensor data and other data that are being collected and shared to the community. Kuha responds to a different pain point as compared to similar applications. The goal is to create a social network of citizen science. That is why the participation of the public and the Filipino people is highly encouraged to make this endeavor a success. And with that, we have developed the Kuhascape or Kuha Datascape. So what is Kuhascape or Kuha Datascape? It is a collection of various mobile device sensor data crowdsourced through a photo sharing app with social sensing capabilities. The Kuhascape may then be used by data scientists and researchers for various R&D endeavors. And Kuha is not your ordinary photo sharing application. Through its social sensing capabilities, this app allows you to share moments that you treasure with your close friends, with your loved ones, and let the app tell you photo stories for you. So, yun nga, na-mention ko yung some use cases earlier. I've mentioned some use cases earlier. Experiencing traffic, you're stuck on a rainy day, you're taking a trip out of town. The Kuha app can tell that story for you through the Kuha stream. So what are the project objectives? We want to carve out a niche for big data generation using our smartphones and mobile devices. Also, we want to establish or develop an online social network of researchers and citizen scientists built on the concept of sharing and mapping contribution of photographs and sensors across the globe, and to empower the general public to contribute data to the scientific community. We also promote citizen science, and to provide a medium for data scientists, researchers, and citizen scientists to make use of big data generated by the Kuha app to develop relevant applications that may have an impact to the society. So I would like to mention some significance of this project. First is big data generation. As I've mentioned earlier, one of our objectives is to carve out a niche for big data generation in the country so that we can provide data for scientists, researchers, citizen scientists to develop applications that have an impact to the society. So science for the people. Also, societally relevant and societally responsible social network. We want to make useful contribution to the scientific community. We want to promote citizen science. We want to empower and enable participants or users of the application to make a direct contribution to research, to increase their scientific understanding, and immerse themselves deeply about societal issues, and parang contribute something relevant to the community or in the society. And useful and relevant applications. As I mentioned earlier, through the big data that will be generated through the Kuha, we can develop useful and relevant applications. We can conduct or make use of this data in our basic and applied research. So Kuha is now available for download on Google Play Store. You can also visit our website at kuha.asti.dost.gov.ph to know more about the Kuha's features and to subscribe for our latest updates. And to view Kuha's live data, you can also visit kuha.asti.dost.gov.ph/app. So currently, the application is available for Android users, at least Android 8.0. Best viewed ang Kuha application to devices na at least Android 8.0. You might experience lags or bugs kapag lower version yung gamitin natin. And for iOS, we're still working on that platform, but currently the Kuha app is available via Google Play Store. You can scan the QR code, or you can visit our website and directly click the app, the link to the Google Play Store, or you can go to the Google Play directly and search for Kuha, Kooha. So just a run through on how the mobile application works. There are 4 simple steps. You just need to capture, enhance the photo. If you don't want to enhance the photo, that's okay. And share, and then explore. So the primary goal of Kuha is to generate or collect more data. So 1 and 3 are really essential steps. So you have to capture and share it with the community. So let's go through these steps one by one. First is capture. So in capture, so basically we're just using your camera application. The Kuha app uses the camera application of your devices. And not only Kuha lets you capture precious moments, it also takes your device sensor data and embeds it to the photo for richer content. Some of the sensor data we collect are luminance, pressure, sound, rotational motion, Wi-Fi network, magnetic field, acceleration, proximity, humidity, also the battery, gravity, temperature, and mobile network available. These sensors are available in your smartphones. So, and these are not sensitive data. Sensitive and personal data, they can be shared and anonymously. We can use yung data you share to the community for research purposes. Next is enhance. This feature blends your photo to a predefined template wherein selected sensor data like location, date and time, temperature can be displayed alongside with your photograph. Okay. You may also download the framed or templated image blended with sensor data and other measurements. And you can share it to other social media platforms. So, para lang makita that you took the photo via Kuha app. Also, we have the share feature, the share step. Kuha users join up to the community where they can share photos taken using the application. They can react to photos, they can give awards to the photos, and explore the data embedded on each image. You may also share them to the Kuha community, so other Kuha users will get to see your shots, your photos. And to do so, you just need to sign up with Kuha using your Gmail or Facebook account, or just simply create a Kuha account using any of your emails. Last is explore. The collected photos and sensor data or Kuhascape can be used by data scientists, researchers, and citizen scientists in generating insights that will help the general public make informed decisions. So you can check also from our map yung mga pinned photographs, yung mga pin, and these pins are associated with the contribution of every Kuha user. And of course, yung permission naman to access yung cellular location is not required or optional, but for better visualization, if you want to see your contribution on the map, pinned on the map, you have to enable yung location mo. And we do not collect location on the foreground. We just use yung location when you capture the photograph. And automatically, hindi na siya automatically, it will be turned off and it will not be used during your Kuha exploration or kapag ginagamit mo yung Kuha. So hindi naman ginagamit yung location for other purposes, just to pin your location and contribution to the map, but it is optional. And how the web application works. So essentially yung web application for visualization and viewing of heat map and contributions. You don't need an account to access the website. Every information is available in the to the general public. So we have contributions, contributors, sensor data, and search and filter features. So let's go through this one by one. First is the contribution. Contributions, these are shared images and sensor data to the Kuha community, essentially the Kuhascape. You can browse all contributions in the map, and you can select and view contribution pin details. You can also view shared photos with embedded sensor data. Next is contributors. Contributors, you can view the list of contributors. These are users who share their contributions or photographs and sensor data to the community. You can also browse the contributions of a specific contributor. Next is sensor data. So sensor data, you can view the list of sensor data with corresponding count of contributions. You can also browse contributions sorted by sensor data. So kung mapapansin nyo, makita nyo lang na there are some contributions in the community that are shared to the community with corresponding data. So filtered siya according to sensor data category. And you can also search and filter data according to some parameters, with the use of some parameters. So you can select specific mobile device sensor data in a particular location. You can also search for tags and notes when the data is when was the data contributed, and also sort them by relevance. You can also filter pins on the map using different filter combinations. Also, we are developing this feature data request. If we have enough amount or big amount of data ready for analysis, that can be used for analysis and studies, this will be available to the public, specifically for researchers, entities, students who are interested in conducting or doing basic and applied research using the data collected through the application. And that is why we want to emphasize that the data collection phase is really important. So we are encouraging everyone to use the application. The general public, the participation of the general public is really essential to make this project successful, because without the data, we cannot conduct research or scientific studies or develop new applications. So kailangan talaga ng participation ng general public. So we want everyone to help us, give us feedback, share contribution through the Kuha application. So what are potential impact and applications of Kuha? So before that, let me just explain on how the data flows happen in Kuha, or how do we save yung photograph and sensor data. So we save and we process yung photograph and sensor data in our core facility in ASTI, in our servers. And we make sure that the environment is secure, and we make sure to comply with the Data Privacy Act of 2012. We implement reasonable and appropriate physical and technical and organizational measures to prevent the loss, destruction, misuse, or alteration of any information. While there is no guarantee that the information sent over the internet is fully secured, we keep and protect information that we gather using secure server behind a firewall, encryption, and security controls. So I would like to explain how your data will flow through Kuha. So this is very important. We need to understand that we cannot proceed with utilizing the data to conduct community engagement research if we do not have the data. So first, user shares their content photo through the Kuha application, thus enabling the app's social sensing capabilities. And then this data will be utilized by researchers and data scientists to conduct community engaged research. For instance, thermal mapping, Earth observation, studies related to health science, etc. So by using Kuha, both the general public and researchers can contribute and grow their respective communities. Thus, also growing usage of Kuha, both as social and data gathering app. So we can also use several emerging technologies to process the data, the Kuha data. We can use data analytics, artificial intelligence or machine learning, computer vision, Internet of Things, scientific studies. So Kuhascape can be used for basic and applied research. How can the scientific community can use the Kuha data? So let me just give you some um, use cases or example where the scientific community can use the data generated by Kuha. We can use Kuha data to do thermal mapping and potentially be used in relation to studies on climate change or global warming, given that we have a significant amount of data and there's also a parameter of time to conduct this kind of studies. For sound decibels, it can be used to study environmental and health impact of noise pollution on a particular area or location. Also, it can be used as Earth observation tools through Kuha images. The sensor data can be used to make measurements near the ground surface, for example, trees, clouds, low vegetation, species. This data can be used for biological conservation studies. We can apply computer vision for this kind of research studies. Also, this can be used to recognize physical and biological activities using motion sensor data, accelerometer, gyroscope, and proximity sensors. Another use case, we can detect the relationship of photos taken to lifestyle, for instance, by using computer vision, feedback information to users about their caloric intake and help them adapt healthier eating patterns. These are just some examples. So, maaring may iba pang paggamitan yung data na ma-generate through the Kuha app. Some potential areas of Kuha data applications in the telecommunication industry, business, transportation, tourism, academe, environment, health, and in crafting policies and regulation. So the Kuha app is designed for everyone, especially for those who love taking pictures and sharing them for public good. And as I mentioned earlier, the significant amount of data from the application coming from its users can be used for data analysis to build applications related to these areas. We believe that Kuha is one of the scientific innovations developed by DOST-ST that has a great potential in promoting science and technology to enhance innovation and creative capacity towards self-sustaining, inclusive development of the country. And let us proceed with the demo, the short demo of the application. Okay. Assuming you have installed the application, you have downloaded the application and installed it in your devices. Again, currently available pa lamang siya sa Android devices, and at least Android 8.0, yung version that Kuha can accommodate. So to start, so first, when you open the application, you'll just see this onboarding pages, and then you have to sign up and create an account. May mga notices din dito or warnings na ano yung mga permissions na you want to allow and you want to deny. So you cannot share photograph if you do not have an account. So you need to sign up, provide your email, your password, display name, your gender, and type of user. If you're a student, enthusiast, or researcher, you have to read the privacy policy. Assuming that I have already signed up, I need to sign in after my activation. So kailangan i-activate yung email. Mag-send siya ng email and you have to click it to activate. Then once na nakapag-login ako sa application, I will be redirected to the studio wherein nandito lahat ng photographs that I captured. Now, I can take a photo. So, i-allow ko lang yung mga permissions. And then, after kong mag-take ng photo, I can now share this photo to the community. So, for instance, I will take this photo. And then, I have an option to add a template. So I can apply a template wherein some parameters can be added, or I'll share the photo as is. Then I'll put some notes and tags for this rubber plant. Yan. Kunyari plantita tayo, rubber plant. And then I have an option to hide my personal information. So para saan to? If you want to be to protect, or you don't want to share your profile photo and your display name, hindi naman na-display or na-share yung email. So if you want to hide your personal information from the community, it is allowed for your protection. So yung viewable na lang sa'yo is yung sensor data. So sensor data, this is not personal or sensitive personal information, and makikita naman siya publicly ng ibang users. So these are some of the data that we collected from your mobile device. So ito yung mga nakita dun sa phone ko. Now, I can share this to the community. I also allowed my location, so nakapin siya dun sa current location ko. And then after kong ma-share, available na siya publicly to the community. So anyone who has an access to the Kuha app can now view yung data that I shared. So kung mapapansin nyo, Kuha user yung pangalan ko. I opted not to share my personal information or display name and personal or profile photo. And I can also check, since I allowed the location, I allowed the use of my location, I can check my contribution in the map. I can explore. So ito na yung part na you will explore. You can check kung nandito yung, yan, na-pin naman dun sa current location ko. Then if I click it, yan, may redirect lang din ako dun sa view page. And for the maps, you can also filter according to the user type, enthusiasts, students, or researchers. The purpose is just to see yung diversity ng users na gumagamit or yung nag-share ng contribution. Yan. In the community, yan, you can view other images and sensor data that was shared by other Kuha users. I can also give an award for a particular photo. Ano yung award? Para siyang reaction. So you can give a photo award for a particular contribution. This is for stickiness of the application. So, kunyari, you can select if it's flavorful, environmental, artistic, nostalgic. So, for this instance, I give environmental award for this photo. So, ngayon, may dalawang environmental award na yung contribution na to. Yan. Also, you can share this contribution, the link to this contribution to other social media platforms such as Facebook, Messenger, and Twitter. So going back to the community page, you can also search for specific contribution related to example plants. So all contributions with plant tags or notes will be displayed. You can search using tags, notes, and users. Also, you can search for a particular contribution with photo award. So I would like to search for all contributions with environmental awards. So ito yung may mga environmental awards. You can also see dun sa lower, sa bottom, yung number of contributions. And then, I can also see my contributions on my profile page. And I have 3 badges. I earned 3 badges. Yung badges, we implemented this as challenges. So, di ba, may mga kailangan kang pagdaanan or kailangan activity kang gawin to earn a badge. For instance, yan, I have awarded 5 contributions. That's why I earned out giving badge. Yung mga naka-disable, hindi ko pa siya na-earn. There are some description on how you will going to achieve or receive that badge. Also, this is for stickiness. And then, I can also report an inappropriate contribution. So kung may nakita akong contribution that violated community guidelines, I can report it to the KUHA authorities. In that way, mas magiging safe and secure yung environment natin. So the KUHA authorities will check kung may na-violate ba talaga sa community guidelines, and they will take down the photo kapag may nakikitang violation, and i-reject naman kung wala naman siyang violation to the community guidelines. We also have our FAQs, or frequently asked question, on how to use the KUHA app. This is for newbies, for information of everyone. And you can also delete your account or delete your account details and contribution. So when you delete your account, yung user account mo lang yung ma-delete, ma-retain yung contributions mo. But you may opt to delete your account and contributions as well. And then, so that's it. So this is really essential for data collection. So we need everyone's participation. So we need the general public's participation to generate big data that we can use for scientific studies. Sa ngayon, we are currently in a beta stage, and we are testing the application in the community, and we hope na makakapag-contribute tayo ng data to the KUHA community. Yan. So, meron din ditong notifications ng lahat ng earned na badges and lahat ng awards na natanggap mo. So, that's it for the mobile application. Let's proceed with the web application. So, essentially, maikli lang to. You can visit yung web application through kuha.usc.gov.ph. You will be redirected to a landing page or promotional page, and you may opt to subscribe for updates. You may also access yung live data through /app kuha.dosc.gov.ph/app. So for instance, So dito sa page na to, we have yung search and filter, as I've mentioned earlier. Request data still hindi pa siya allowed at this point because we do not have significant amount of data yet. We have the contributions, the censors, and contributors. So for instance, I'll just look for the contribution na shinare ko kanina sa mobile app. Viewable din siya dito. It's the same map that we access on our mobile phone or mobile app. So ito yung contribution na na-share ko kanina, ito yung rubber plant. And these are the details of yung mga nakuhang measurements sa aking device. It can be viewed by the public sa web app natin. Also, I can also view yung sensors. Yan, kung mapapansin nyo, ito nakalista lahat ng sensors available with the count on this page. And when I click it, one of this, example, yung luminance, makita ko lang lahat ng contribution na may data na luminance or yung lux, yung level of light ng isang area. So kung makita nyo lahat ng available sensor nandito, we can also view yung particular na contribution and check yung data. So again, yung web app, ang primary purpose lang nito is for viewing, visualization. We're still developing some features para mas maging useful din yung ma-share natin na analysis or visualization to the public. But as of now, ito yung currently na functions natin. We can also search according to mobile device sensor data, according to tags, location, date contributed, and we can sort by according to relevance. So example, I search for mobile device sensor data or data related to network signal. So ito lahat yung contribution na may network signal. So ito yon, you can view it from this page. Then you can also, yan, meron din tayo ditong request data. Ito yung currently, since nag-develop pa tayo or nag-generate pa tayo ng data, this is still under development, and I hope na kapag meron na tayong enough amount of data, we can grant access to those entities that will request data from the Kuha application. And I think that's it. You can explore the website, you can browse, you can check other contributions shared to the community. You can try to take a photo from the mobile app and then i-share nyo, and then you can check from the web app kung magre-reflect din siya. So that's it for the web application. So thank you everyone for listening. You can contact us via our Facebook, email, or ito yung telephone number ng ASI if you have any inquiries. Thank you everyone for listening, and I hope na yun matulungan nyo yung Kuha app to generate more data. Also, we would like to ask for your feedback kung meron kayong feedback or bug report and even comment. We would like to entertain those, and would like to receive those comments as well. Yan. Maraming salamat po sa pakikinig, and have a great day.